2009 was truly an incredible year for Lionel Messi. Sources close to Chelsea have downplayed the possibility of Jadon Sancho returning to Manchester United. Trent Alexander-Arnold has reached an agreement with Real Madrid on the terms of a 5-year contract and will join the Spanish club for free. 8 years ago today, Kylian Mbappé made his debut for the French national team against Luxembourg. The rest is history. Rafinha on the Ballon d'Or. I try to put it aside to focus on personal goals in my career. Here are Ronaldo's stats against Messi when they were both in La Liga. We will never see a rivalry like this again. 2 goals and 1 assist with the France U21 team for Arnaud Calamuendo, who has also scored 12 goals for Rennes this season. Several clubs have already started approaching the striker ahead of the summer transfer window. Happy birthday to Jadon Sancho, who turns 25 today. These past 2 weeks have been tough for Virgil van Dijk. He has been eliminated from 3 competitions: Champions League, Carabao Cup, and Nations League. International break is over for Jude Bellingham, back to Madrid. For his return with the England national team, James was named man of the match. Bayern Munich and Manchester City are monitoring Florian Wirtz. Bayer Leverkusen's priority is a contract extension with a release clause for the summer of 2026. The German club is reportedly demanding between 120 million euros and 130 million euros for their star player. Real Madrid is interested in signing Dean Huijsen. His performances with Spain have truly impressed the club, and they are increasingly fond of him. Congratulations to Victor Rice and Isabella Alvarez on their engagement. A brace and a confidence boost for Mathys Tel after France U21's 4-0 win against Slovakia. 27 years ago, Xavi made his debut with Barcelona. The rest is history. Alvaro Montoro is being tracked by FC Barcelona and Napoli. He plays for Valles. Ruben Amorim's Manchester United is determined to move forward with the signing of Francisco Trincao this summer. An assist with England on Monday, Declan Rice has now been involved in 5 goals in his last 6 matches. Hugo Ekitike, when asked about his favorite team as a kid, Manchester United. March 11th. The most consistent tradition in football. Neymar has now missed a match on his sister's birthday for every club he has played for. 2 games, 5 goals scored, and 0 conceded. A solid start for Tuchel. Frenkie De Jong wants to stay at Barcelona and is in talks for a new contract. His current deal is worth 19 million euros per year. England easily defeats Latvia. The English secure a 2nd consecutive victory in the 2026 World Cup qualifiers. Thomas Tuchel's men are at the top of their group. Tottenham will help finance Tyler Dibling's transfer by banking on Yves Bissouma, who is wanted by Aston Villa. Manchester City is ready to pay 110 million euros to sign Xavi Simons this summer. They see the Dutchman as the ideal long-term replacement for Kevin De Bruyne. Liverpool is determined to beat Arsenal, Aston Villa, PSG, and Manchester United to the signing of Nico Williams and is ready to trigger his 60 million euro release clause. Manchester United plans to let up to 10 players leave permanently this summer, including Marcus Rashford and Casemiro. Lamine Yamal has the same number of international goal contributions as Vinicius Jr. with half the matches. Real Madrid is ready to end their pursuit of Enzo Fernandez in favor of signing Stuttgart midfielder Angelo Stiller, who would be a cheaper alternative. A tuberculosis case has been detected in PSV Eindhoven's locker room. However, the Dutch club has decided not to disclose the identity of the affected player, wishing him a speedy recovery. Chelsea is ready to sell Christopher Nkunku this summer after being disappointed with his form since Nicholas Jackson's injury. Victor Gyökeres could leave Sporting this summer for a fee between 60 million euros and 70 million euros. One thing is certain, the player will not join Nottingham Forest, who were initially interested in the Swede. Jonathan David's representatives are in concrete discussions with Arsenal, Manchester United, and Tottenham regarding a Premier League transfer this summer. The Nations League's top scorer plays in the Portuguese league, Victor Gyökeres. Napoli has reportedly placed Victor Osimhen on the transfer market. The Nigerian striker is said to have a 75 million euro release clause. Manchester United might make a move. Liverpool wants to sign Jérémy Frimpong as a replacement for Trent Alexander-Arnold. The Bayer Leverkusen fullback is one of the Reds' main targets for the summer transfer window. Arne Slot is in direct contact with the Dutch player and is doing everything to convince him to join the current Premier League leaders. Kylian Mbappe's captain speech before France, Croatia to motivate his teammates. There are young players who have arrived, who have talent, and we need to bring them along with us. We're hungry. If we put in the effort tonight, we will qualify. It will happen, no doubt. It's a great night to have our reference match. Newcastle is ready to meet Brentford's asking price for Bryan Mbeumo, a mid-competition for Manchester United. Liverpool will have to pay at least £60 million to sign Alessandro Bastoni from Inter this summer. Official. New Zealand has qualified for the 2026 World Cup. Bad news for Nottingham Forest. Chris Wood was injured during the match between New Zealand and New Caledonia. Here is the FIFA ranking of Asian football teams. Morocco is on a streak of 9 consecutive wins. Only 2 defeats since the 2022 World Cup for Walid Regraoi's man. Both losses came against South Africa. Manchester United is looking at Youssef Aksasek from Fenerbahce in their search for another center-back. They face competition from Tottenham, Bayern Munich, Atletico Madrid, Napoli, and RB Leipzig for the Turkish teenager. Declan Rice on the idea of seeing Ethan Nwaneri with the Three Lions. I can only say good things about Ethan. I hope he gets called up soon, so the guys can see what he's about. He's a very special talent. Thomas Partey scored a brace for Ghana against Madagascar. Arsenal is reportedly interested in Hugo Ekitike for the summer transfer window. The forward could leave Eintracht Frankfurt at the end of the season, but his club is asking for 80 million euros. Happy birthday to our national Bryce Samba, who turns 31 today. Malik Fofana's agent said. The heart's choice would be Liverpool. He has the potential to become a starter. And above all, we'd love to see him succeed African legends like Mohamed Salah, Sadio Mane, and El Hadji Diouf. Now, the rational choice would be Newcastle, a well-structured club that could be a first step to gaining experience. Justin Kluivert on his teammate Dean Huijsen. Dean Huijsen will not be with us next season. Everything suggests that the future center-back options for Luis de la Fuente will be Laporte, Vivian, Lenormand, and Pau Cubarsí. In the second group, competition is fierce between Dean Huijsen and Pau Torres, and with the opportunity to play, they seem ahead of Raul Asensio. Arda Güler. Real Madrid gave me a plan, and I intend to follow it. I will succeed at Real Madrid. I love Real Madrid fans, and their support means a lot to me. I came to be important in the team, and I won't stop until I achieve that. AC Milan wants to sign Jack Grealish from Manchester City this summer and is ready to pay £40 million for the winger. However, a loan would be their preferred option. Manchester United's chances of selling Danish striker Rasmus Højlund this summer are less than 50%. Argentina wants to bring out the 2022 World Cup trophy during their match against Brazil. This is a response to Brazilian players like Rafinha, who recently made statements about Argentina. The war is on between Arda Güler and Dominic Szoboszlai, and the attacks are flying. Arda Güler on Instagram. This guy's a joke. 6 goals. That's not enough to shut him up. Real Madrid is looking for a left-back to sign. The club has already contacted several players to assess their situation. Here are the most expensive signings in Real Madrid's history. Official. Carlo Ancelotti has been named the best Italian coach of the 2023 to 2024 season. Subscribe for daily football news.